ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to be here for this important moment. I have a presentation. Okay. So I want just to say some words from a French point of view, from the Ministry of Research and Higher Education. We have a strong ambition to transform practices to make open science the default principles. That means that it's not only to open access that we are thinking, but also to open data, open source code, and the transformation of the research assessment too. So open science should become the default principle for researchers, and it should constitute a criteria of excellence in research. And we would like also to defend the concept of bibliodiversity that came from Latin America at the early beginning. In line with the JSU call for open science and bibliodiversity, the research community should endeavor to build an ecosystem of open, ethical, and transparent scientific publishing, involving a plurality of publishing stakeholders. The diversity of players, of stakeholders is very important. And we should also rely on all open access routes and not only in one. There is a risk, and there are many risks associated with the publication fee model, which are more and more acknowledged. First, there is a budgetary burden that is dangerous for everybody. There is also a growing inequalities between institutions, places, and disciplines when you have to pay to publish. And there is a risk to have a race to produce quantity instead of quality when you are paid, when a publisher is oriented to earn money with more articles than instead of with more quality. So we committed to support the diamond model. So we decided to support open access publishing models that do not require the payment of articles processing charges, what we call diamond model. During the French presidency of the European Council 2 years ago, France has proposed and voted Council conclusions dedicated to open science, focusing on 3 major topics: research assessment, academic publishing, and multilingualism. So, concerning research assessment, we say that to fully achieve the open science goals, we need to transform the research assessment system. In particular, one of the major points is to leave impact factor and H-index behind. We also mentioned that we needed to invest in academic publishing. The publication of any research output should be based on the assessment of its quality and not to expenditure capacities, so to economic capacities of the players. The Union and member states need to develop their capacities for academic publishing in proper coordination with all public and private stakeholders. I quote exactly the Council conclusion, which is a strong policy vehicle. And third, but not least, we focused also on multilingualism, saying that multilingualism should be considered as an opportunity to reach new audiences, and the recent progresses of artificial intelligence offer major opportunities in this regard. In 2023, there has been new Council conclusions about open science again, but focusing on the question of academic publishing, and the title is very interesting, and as the Swedish presidency, they say this is Council conclusions on high quality, transparent, open, trustworthy, and equitable scholarly publishing. The text is a new step towards common agreed policy at the level of our continent, the European continent, in favor of equitable scholarly publishing system. One of the goals of the text is to support diversity and to ensure equity in scholarly publishing, to leave no one behind. In particular, the text strongly supports publishing with no cost for authors and no cost for readers, which could be called diamond. So this summit is a unique opportunity to exchange views together, to share ambitions and build bridges between our diverse communities disciplinary diversity, geographical diversity, we need to find a common road, and it's possible. So my last word will be, let's build a global diamond coalition. Thank you very much.